Okay, so third time's the charm. Fam Flight one more time. Hopefully I can make it back without running out of fuel.
Quartzsite Mountain is about 10 miles under our nose. Let's begin the exercise. Make sure the roll log is off.
Roll log is off.
Yes, sir. First lesson's a simple one, but it may save your life one day. In a combat arena, always maintain at least 450 knots while cruising to allow maximum G and best turn performance if you're jumped. Yes, sir. Remember, the Phantom's optimum fighting envelope is below 15,000 feet and above 450 knots. Got it? First, we're going to do a 360-degree best sustained G turn to the left, set up at 15,450 knots.
Figure 7 squawk 4366.
Okay, when I say go, I want you to plug in the burners, roll left, center the stick, and then pull 5 to 6 Gs. 2 separate motions, roll, then pull. Best sustained turn rate is 420 knots, 4.5 Gs. So once the speed drops below that, either ease your pull or drop the nose a bit to keep the speed up. You'll find that optimum turn is about 15 to 16 units of AOA, and if you pull too hard, your airspeed's going to bleed, and then you're dead. I don't want to see the needle go below 400, okay? Ready? Turn left, go. Pull harder, 420 knots. Alright, not bad. Now let's do a max performance turn to the right. Around 18 to 21 units of AOA will give you the tightest turn radius, but you'll find that you bleed a lot of speed, especially if you let the AOA get above 21 units. Alright, ready? Go.
Got time for no lag, man. Come on.
Come on, pull harder. Okay, turns are done. As you can see, flying the Phantom is all about AOA control. Optimum cruise is 7.9 units. Mild buffet starts about 15 units, and this is where the control reversal begins. On-speed AOA is 19.2 units. The pedal shaker kicks in at 22.3, but at that point the airframe is buffeting so badly you can hardly feel the shaker. At 30 units, the jet stalls out. Now, Phantom pilots must learn to fly using 2 different techniques. Below 12 units of AOA, you roll with the ailerons only. Between 12 and 16 units, use coordinated aileron and rudder input. But above 16 units, you need to keep the stick neutral laterally and use the rudders to roll because of the heavy adverse yaw. That yaw moment will create a roll in the opposite direction of the stick input. Simply put, you move the stick left and the jet rolls right. You lose control. Got it? Yes, sir. Imagine you have an inverted triangle between your legs. No, not that kind of triangle. The further forward the stick, the wider the triangle, the more you can move it sideways. But the further back you pull, the narrower the triangle gets, and at the tip, you can't move the stick sideways at all. That's how I picture it anyways. Alright, let's slow down to 300 knots. Okay, ready. Now start pulling back on the stick, nose up to 30 degrees, throttles to mill, keep increasing that AOA. Roger. At 200 knots, smoothly apply rudder to initiate a 360-degree roll. Stick neutral laterally. Very back stick is necessary to maintain the desired feel. About 16 to 18 units of AOA. No ailerons, rudder only. Don't move the stick sideways. Alright, nice. Now let's do it to the other side. Roger. No ailerons, rudder only. Don't move the stick sideways. Well done. Okay, let's get back to 15,450 knots. The best acceleration can be achieved at about 5 units of AOA. Got it. High AOA rolls can be useful in close combat, but unless you make a big mistake, you should never go below 400 knots. If you're out of airspeed, the jet has the aerodynamic properties of a rock. If you grovel against a MiG, you die. It's always preferable to stop the pull and then roll in 2 separate motions. Understand? Yes, sir. Alright, let's take it to the vertical. First, we're going to do a loop. Let me explain how it's done. You want 450 knots, or 500 if you don't use the burners. First, you light the cans and pull smoothly to 4 to 5 Gs. Maintain wings level by outside references or the attitude indicator. As the airspeed bleed, but the Gs remain, the AOA will increase. Around 15 units, the aircraft enters into light buffet. Slowly ease off the back pressure to maintain that light buffet over the top. Got it? As you get inverted, look all the way back at the horizon. Keep the ailerons neutral, use a little rudder for corrections. As you go over the top, come out of burner, maintain your AOA, and as the speed increases, the Gs are going to build up too. When you reach 5 Gs, shift your focus from the AOA and maintain 5 Gs until you're level again. If you do it correctly, you'll end up at the same airspeed and altitude as where you started. Make sense? Yes, sir. Okay, let's go. Light the cans. 5G pull, wings level. Transition to 15 units of AOA, nice and smooth. Look back up, visually catch the horizon. Out of burner, let the G's build up to 5 and keep it there.
Blackjack, Python flights RTB.
Okay, nicely done. You can do it again if you like, and let me know when you're ready for the next exercise. Roger. Okay, I'm ready. Okay, time for the rocket ride. Like I showed you, you want at least 450 knots, faster the better. Light the cans, haul the stick back into your gut, and point the nose straight up. Let's go! Alright, keep it there. You can unload to about half a G to decrease drag. Both hands on the stick, elbows against your ribs. Keep the nose pointed straight up with absolutely no aileron input. Let the jet fall back on its tail. Okay, we're coming back down, out of burner. Don't try to control it, you'll just make it worse. Let the airspeed build up to at least 250 knots before we start the recovery. Be smooth, keep it at the edge of the light buffet. Roger. Wow, that was shit hot. I know, right? Again, never do this in combat, alright? Okay, get back to 15,000 feet and 450 knots. Now we're going to combine this maneuver with the loop into what we call the egg. This is the most important maneuver you'll learn here, and it may very well change the course of the freaking war over Vietnam. Okay, I'm listening. Anyone who's tossed one of those little balsa wood gliders into the air with the adjustable wings shoved all the way forward has seen how elegantly a 3-ounce toy plane rises up and falls back. That's basically what we're doing here. Got it? It starts the same way as before. You pull 5 Gs and point straight up. Unload to half a G and keep the nose there until you're down to about 150 knots. Then start pulling back no more than on speed AOA. Let the nose fall back down and recover. You should learn to do it all by feel, as you need to keep your eyes glued to the opponent the whole time. Got it? Yes, sir. Okay, plug in the blowers and pull. Let's point the nose straight up. Roger. Okay, keep it there. knots, start pulling back to about 19 units. Correct with rudder, if needed, in order to end up on the Bandit 6. No ailerons. Well done. Wasn't so hard, was it? No, sir. It was fun. Okay, let's do a couple more of these, and then we need to head back to base. Roger. Alright, I think that's enough for today. Okay, let's head to Caesar, which will be our exit point at 14,000. Then I'll check out with range control. Don't forget to flip the roll-on back on. Roger. Dallas 2, check mode for container. Dallas 2.
Whew, that was crazy.
Ugh, somebody's in trouble.
Got plenty of fuel this time. Doesn't know. I think I broke the jet.
And then Fusion 1 and 2 will be RTB fuel.
Plane captain's not going to be happy with.
Kremlin, get off. Kremlin copy 1 and 2 RTB. Traffic approved, push button 8 snaps. Dallas T1, T3 is currently at 15,000 over Coyote Bravo.
Roger, we're 10 miles to the west. How's your fuel?
T3 is 7.5.
Roger, I'm 8.2.
I've got plenty of fuel this time.
Blackjack, Top Gun 1 is complete. Leaving the range at Caesar, RTB. Top Gun 1, Blackjack, copy that. Cleared to RTB. Noah Control, Top Gun 1, passing Caesar on Lee recovery for Indian Springs. Over.
Top Gun 1, Nellis Control, copy, radar contact, continue.
Keep flying south for Beatty, the 065 at 14, maintain 14,000 feet. Roger.
Yeah, after Beatty, we're going to cut in Nellis or Indian Springs.
Nellis Control, Top Gun 2, passing rock on Highway 1 for Maxim.
Top Gun 2, radar contact, local altimeter 29908.
Top Gun 2.
Good, Jester. Good.
Okay, Beatty 065 at 14 coming up. Started descent to intercept INS 242 at 21 miles at Point Butte, 10,000 feet. Roger.
Time.
Descent checks. Defog foot heat. Set. Bearing distance selector. Set. Altimeter. Set. Antenna. Upper. Armament switches. Safe. Landing light. On. Fuel. Checked. That was a great hop. How do you feel about your flying today? Oh, that was fun, and I feel I've already learned a lot. I've never flown a Phantom like this. I guess she would fly even better in a clean configuration. That she would, but here at Top Gun, we're always flying with a full load. Train like you fight, fight like you train. Understood, sir. Try to remember the key points and think about how you're going to teach your squadron mates once you get back. Remember, that's why you're here. Got it. Alright, once everyone completes their fan flight, we'll get into the 1v1s and the weapons deployment. Are you excited yet? Absolutely.
Well, that was exciting. Finally got through it. Now this is
Top Gun 1,
flying back.
contact Indian Springs on 358.3.
Top Gun 1, switching. Tower, Top Gun 1 at Butte for the overhead, full stop. Top Gun 1, Indian Springs Tower. Altimeter is 2998. Report 3-mile initial for runway 8. Top Gun 1, Wilco. Alright, let's set up the initial at 4600 MSL, 350 knots. Roger.
Turn all this off. Alright, time to hand fly. For autopilot.
Indian Springs Tower, came forward holding short runway 8, last departure. King 4-1, Indian Springs Tower. Winds calm, cleared for takeoff, runway 8. Clear for takeoff, King 4-1. Top Gun 1, clear the active when able, contact ground. Top Gun 1, Wilco. Ground, Top Gun 1 is clear of the active. Top Gun 1, cleared to taxi to ramp Alpha. Taxi ramp Alpha, Top Gun 1. After landing checks. Skid. Off. Command selector valve closed, radar off, pressure's good. Lower guard up. Mines up. Taxi light. Set. Flaps.
Right in my
Up. Drag chute. Alright, jettison. Stab hogs. Understood, sir. Off. Internal wing dump. Normal. ILS. Off. Anti-ice. Normal. Rate out.
all that after we get parked, my guy.
Off. Stab trim. Down 3. Reference system selector.
I don't know. That is my weapon system selector. Soft, bro. Reference system.
Standby. Rain removal. Off. Pitot heat. Off. IFF.
I swear he said weapon system selector.
Off. Temperature. Full hot. Defog foot heat.
Which I don't use.
defog. TACAN. Off. Formation lights. Off. Sight shutter. Closed. Ground Top Gun 3 at ramp Alpha, ready to taxi. Top Gun 3, ground, roger. Taxi runway 8 via Alpha. Top Gun 3.
Finally. Shut her down.